All right, we're still up here at the bow of the ship, they said. I'm at to move around a few tables here. Now I'm with Muskegon Awning. And before I introduce Dave here and he tells us all about Muskegon Awning, I want to tell you, if you're at the jobs fair, if you came down to it, the big white tent we have out there, that's the vets tent we got. And there's 2 big American flags on the top we purchased. And we needed to put grommets around it so we could hold them that way. And so we contacted Muskegon Awning because they fix all our flags for us. So when we have a flag out on the Vets Park and it gets a little tattered, if we get it down in time, we get it down there to them, they can sew it back together and fix it so we can get some more life out of it. Because those are big ones. Those are 12 by 18. They take a beating out there. And so Muskegon Awning, right here, homegrown, has done a lot of stuff for veterans and our flags, and they fixed that flag. And I was just telling Dave, I bought that flag from CVS, which is made in America. I only buy made in America. And we got it back to the folks down there. They laid it out. They said, Dave, these things are off by as much as 4 inches off center. And I said, what? And they said, yeah, but we can fix it for you. So they trued it up, and they put the extra sewed on, what do you call on the end of it there? The heavy material, the nylon material, so you put grommets through it. So we don't want to damage the flag. And they're flying out there. So that's my background, and I'm very pleased, by the way. So if you ever need a flag fixed or you need something done, these are the guys who do it. It's local. So Dave, thanks you for number one for coming down to the jobs fair. And what are you guys looking for when you're looking out here? What do you guys want?
Well, we're looking for an installer, which is basically going to homes and businesses and installing awnings.
Oh, awnings, okay.
Yeah. So the person needs to have kind of a good attitude toward working with people, customers, sometimes architects, and people within our organization. So we're looking for somebody that can be responsible and can be a lead person in the future.
And you know about the tax credits, don't you? That if you hire a vet, there's money out there for training, and there's money out there up to $9,000 tax break for your company. Oh, you get a hold of these workforce guys and that are floating around, and they'll tell you there's a real incentive money if you hire a vet for training and or for just because you hired them, tax credits up to $9,000.
Well,
and for it is I don't care what kind of company you have, $9,000 that you can get back, and you're going to hire somebody anyway, and it happens to be a veteran. Go ahead and hire them. So
okay, very good.
So that's what we're looking for. And you do what?
I am working in the office. I'm the office manager at Muskegon Awning.
I probably talked to you. I bet I talked to you when I brought the tent down, or I brought our things down there. You help us out.
Yes, yeah. We appreciate your business.
Well, you know, it's a good thing. You do a good job, and they do it right, and they're local. They're right in our own community, and I always believe if we're going to get something done, use our own resources here. We got the best. I can attest to it. So if you're looking for a job, if you can't get down to see you today, how would they get a hold of you, just if they want?
They can email their resume to crystal@muskegonawning.com or mail it to 2333 Henry Street, Muskegon.
All right, we'll have those up on the thing, though. So that's what you're looking for. Some of you guys get out of the military, good physical condition, you got abilities, you got basic skills. You'll show them the rest that needs to be done.
Well, we will train you.
Yeah, and these guys and gals are trainable because they've all been through basic training, or they wouldn't have got through, and they got skills, and they learn fast. And they're good people persons. You know, unless you're the enemy, then they're not so, then they're not so good. They're your worst enemy, but that they don't do that. But thanks a lot for coming down to the jobs fair today. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it very much. You guys did good. Thank you. There you go. And I appreciate what you did for us too. So you pass that on to your staff when you get back. All right, we moved down a couple of tables here, and now we're at Northern Staffing, and you introduce yourself for me?
I can. My name is John Barton. I'm the branch manager of Northern Staffing's Fremont office. We're looking for entry-level factory workers for the Grand Haven area and the Newaygo area. You need to be able to stand for 8 to 12 hours, push, pull, bend, turn, twist, lift 35 to 50 pounds, be able to identify all your colors, be able to pass drug screening and a criminal background check. If that's you, we're interested. And I really like to hire vets if I can because they've got everything they're looking for. I'm retired from the Navy myself, so I've been there, done that. I know what you can do, and that's what I want. Come see me.
Well, I'm retired Air Force. Thank you for your service, and welcome home. And we know, a couple old retired guys, we know in the military you had to show up. There's no, I want to sleep in today or not. And there was those days you might have to work 10, 12, 14 hours, but you work hard, and then you could play hard, but you got the job done first. And basically what you're saying is common sense stuff. And anybody just getting out of the military better still be able to pass every one of those things you're talking about.
Absolutely.
And so if you're out there and you're looking for a job, you're underemployed or unemployed, this is a perfect opportunity to hook up with these organizations that can help you find it. They got a whole listing. If you didn't make it down here today, there's 62 different employers down here. And these guys are hooked up with many more than that yourselves, that they're in our community. And there are jobs, they are hiring, but you got to come, get ready to be hired. You got to be dressed right. You got to fill out. You got to be squared away, and throw your hat in the ring there. So, thank you for your service again, and thanks for coming out.
And sir, you've touched on one thing that I really would like to. You said these young fellas just getting out. I'm going to encourage you to be active and take ownership of some of these groups that are out there. The veterans groups, the VFW, the American Legion. It's not just your father's group, it's not your grandfather's group, it's your group. Take ownership, go out there, become a member, and use their resources to benefit you. Thank you.
Well, that's basically why we have what we have in Muskegon County today, because the veterans came together. We were one of the few counties that have a county department of Veterans Affairs and a center. And you're right, if the young kids don't come in and step up, then we've lost all this. And we get a lot of stuff done. We're getting stuff done legislatively that if it wasn't for the power of the veterans, they wouldn't be talking to us. But we're getting legislation passed. It helps us out. So that's what's important, is to join, be a part, be proactive. Don't sit on your butt and whine about what you don't have. Get out there and make it happen for you. All right? All right, we're still here at Northern Staffing, and got John. John just left, and Norwood came in. Norwood?
Darwin Booker.
Darwin came in. He was walking down the aisle there, so he was going on. And Darwin, what is your play? What are you doing with Northern Staffing? What are you looking for? How does somebody get a hold of you?
Well, they can find me at Michigan Works in Grand Haven on Tuesdays, Michigan Works in Muskegon on Thursdays. Any other day, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm on site at the Magna Mirrors facility in Grand Haven.
So all you got to do is come down and just apply with you guys, and kind of what John said, basically what you guys are looking for. Somebody's ready to go to work. Don't come in here and with cut-off shorts and flip-flops and like you just rolled out of bed and it's Friday afternoon thinking you're going to find a job. That's not. You're not serious about finding a job.
Absolutely.
If you want to go to work, you got to show up like you're ready to go to work right then.
Absolutely, and that's what we're looking for, those who are really serious about working. We're not really looking for those who only want like a 2-week assignment. This is one of those things we're looking for long-term employees because we're expanding, and it's a good deal. Clean shop, so positive attitude always works. So, we're just looking for that right person, okay?
And a lot of people don't realize, you think it's temporary when you first got hired on, but they're looking at you. They want to see, are you the kind of employee that we want? Are you going to show up to work? Are you going to bust your butt? Are you working hard? If you do that for 90 days and you stay with us, then that's the guy we look at to hire. And the ones who just start not showing up, they said, no, we don't need you anymore, that kind of thing. So it's a job interview while you're actually working, because the employee is looking at how you're performing and whether you stay or not.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the way the head company figures, if they can get rid of you while you're a temp versus when you're hired in other words, we're a screening process. We want those who are serious about working, and that's the way the head company look at it. So they go through us to get the ones that they're working versus getting directly hired in. So those who are serious about working, definitely they got an opportunity to find long-term employment.
All right. Well, you saw the message. It'll be on the screen about here how to get a hold of them. So if you're looking for employment and you're serious about it, these guys who want to come and talk to them. All right. All right. We're back in the back end of the boat, the roundy part. I think it's called the stern now. Is it stern? Is it aft? We're aft in the aft back here now, and I'm with Newkirk Electric right here from Muskegon. The guys are here, and your name is
Jim Anton.
Jim, tell me what Newkirk is doing and what you look. Why? Number one, thanks for coming down to the jobs fair. Appreciate you doing that very much. And what are you guys looking for?
Well, I run our cell tower division, and we're looking for ex-military guys who want to get into the cell tower industry. Guys that can climb towers, put antennas up, pull coax up the tower, and get these smartphones working for you. So that's what we're looking for. We find that the military guys we have working for us now, they're dependable and they're hard workers, and they're some of our best guys. So we want to get some more good guys like that.
Well, in the Air Force too, there's the ground radio guys, and there's a whole career fields of these guys that do that stuff. Are you in the military?
No.
Oh, I know there's whole career fields in the military that that's all they do is tower stuff. That seemed that'd be logical for you.
Yeah, that's what we were hoping to find down here. Some guys that were in that part of the military.
Have you found anybody yet?
Well, we've had about 3 or 4 people stop by that looked like they're very interested in it, and they're going to get back with us and send in a resume.
So if somebody didn't have to make the jobs fair, because this is going to go out on Channel 97, Comcast is shown over and over. If one of these individuals is sitting out there, just got home, or his parents know he's coming home or she's coming home, they can do that. How would they get a hold of you guys? Because man, that's a sweet job because they're putting towers up every place.
It is a good job. We're a union company. It's got good benefits, medical and dental. It's got a pension plan involved with it. And if somebody's interested, they go to www.newkirk-electric.com, and there is a careers portion on our website where they can send a resume in.
And that'll be on the bottom as we're talking. They'll come up there, so I'll be able to do that. So if you're a military person and you didn't happen to make it down here at the jobs fair, and this is your background, putting up towers or working with cables and anything, and a lot of you guys out there can do that, or if you got a vet coming home or getting out of the military, you might want to pass this information on because they got jobs, they're looking for hiring people, and you can put them to work and keep them here in Michigan, all right? Thank you very much.
I'd like to say one more thing. We're not strictly looking for guys that have that experience. We're looking for young men that have just come out of the military that want to make a career, and we'll train them. So
there's training money out there.
Well,
yeah, there.
Talk about that
There is. There's up to half their pay. If you go through work first and let them know that you're a vet, there's up to half of their pay for training, and then there's also like a $9,000 business credit back. So I'll make sure the guys get that information to you so you'll know what it is, right?
Thanks a lot.
Very much.